Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Josh and this channel is all about personal finance, getting out of debt, and real estate. And one of the aspects for real estate is because I am a real estate broker in Puerto Rico. I get a lot of messages and a lot of people contact me saying they actually want to move to the island specifically because they want to retire. And I wanted to talk about 5 reasons why you should move to the island. Number 1, and I think is the main reason why people move, it's because of the weather. Are you tired of snow? Because I am. I never want to see snow again. If you're tired of snow, if you're tired of running the car while it gets warmer, feeling like you're never warm in the winter months. We constantly have about 80 degrees weather the whole year. Mind you, there are cities and towns in Puerto Rico that are gonna be a little bit more humid. They're gonna be a little bit colder during the winter, especially in the region of Puerto Rico, what is the central mountains. Those towns usually have a lower temperature during the winter months, during the winter season. But it's really important to know that pretty much we have a summer, all year summer type of thing here. It's gonna go up to the 90s, maybe it goes up to the hundreds or close to it with humidity in the summer. And there's gonna be humidity as well in the winter, probably not as much, but it's gonna be maybe higher 70s, lower 80s. That's just a thing. We are not really gonna see a very dramatic change when it comes to the weather. And maybe that's something you're looking for. I know a lot of people are, maybe you're not. Maybe you really wanna see the full 4 seasons. You're not gonna get that here, unfortunately. But if you're running away from snow, you're running away from winter, especially those Northeast people, calm on down. The second reason why you should consider moving to Puerto Rico would be the island living mentality. If you're trying to run away from the hustle and bustle, that maybe like that very big city lifestyle, if you're looking to maybe have a land, have a farm, all those type of things, which I guess it's kind of like a trend nowadays. There's a lot of people really into farming and getting their own land. A lot of people are moving to Puerto Rico because of that. And before I actually give my third option, have you liked, subscribed, and commented on the video? I would love to hear where you are watching this from. Feel free to describe also down below where do you want to live in Puerto Rico. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. So please like, subscribe, and comment. And let's go back to it. Another reason why a lot of people move to Puerto Rico, or the third reason that I'm gonna mention here, is because of tax incentives. It is very well known that Puerto Rico is very good for people that are trying to have businesses and they're trying to find some other ways in order to grow their businesses or have some incentives along the way. There's tax 2022 and there's tax 60, and I'm not gonna go into a lot of details on it. I'll try to do a video on it, and that's also a very good opportunity to bring to the island. Maybe you can actually even bring your job, and establish yourself here and find those incentives that are actually gonna help you and benefit you and your company. So if you need another extra push besides the weather and some land, you can also have your business here. The fourth reason why maybe you should move to Puerto Rico is because of our very festive, family-oriented culture. There's a lot of other cultures out there that it may not be as welcoming, or they might not be as accepting or friendly. However, Puerto Ricans are known for being very friendly people, very welcoming people, and we like to have fun. I think we have even more federal holidays than even the US does. So that doesn't mean a lot, because I know Europe has a lot of other ways and holidays, but benchmark your options. And if you are looking for good people, good family-oriented people, to be around yourself with, or maybe you want to retire in this type of environment, or maybe even raise your children in this type of environment. Puerto Ricans are known for being very accepting and loving to others. I think we are engraved that family comes first. Family is very important, and since it's an island, you're still gonna tap into people, you know, especially if you're from the same town. Like if you live in the same town that your parents did or your grandparents live, you're gonna know people. And I think that's another important factor of Puerto Ricans, or whatever you're trying to do in Puerto Rico. It's about who you know and how they can actually help you succeed and make whatever you want to do happen. We're very connected. It has to be a lot of networking, a lot of socializing in that aspect. But the good thing about Puerto Rico is that you'll be able to connect and socialize with other people. Mind you, Spanish is going to be a very big factor on that. So if you don't speak Spanish, that might hinder the possibility. Doesn't mean it's impossible, because we also speak English, especially my generation and younger. We all speak English, so that's really not a problem. However, if you're trying to connect in certain towns with people or certain areas or something specific, it might be an issue there, but it's not a problem. Also, I wanna point out, if you don't feel like you wanna learn Spanish, I mean, definitely give it a try. It wouldn't hurt. But if you feel like you're gonna feel more comfortable in an English environment, look for those communities that are more English speaker friendly. One of them would be Palmas del Mar in Humacao, and I have a video on that if you want to check that out. It's a great community. I would say it's like 50-50, 50 Puerto Ricans, 50 either foreigners or North Americans. So you'll find that balance of different folks and a more of a community aspect to it. So check that out as well. And the reason number 5 why you should move to Puerto Rico is because we are US land. It's easier to transport yourself in and out. It's easier to do any big documents that you might need, any governmental, federal type of things that you might have to do. And as well, we have that direct access, and I would say, because we want to go into details, check out the Jones Act. So it might not everything is as direct, but it's easier to get to the US versus other places. There's daily flights, sometimes hourly, to certain places, especially Florida. There's a big population of Puerto Ricans over there. Being US territory means you don't have to deal with a lot of passport issues or coming in and coming out of the country, and it's easier access to the US for most things. That's another reason why you perhaps would want to move. So if anything very catastrophic happens, you can easily jump back to the mainland. Okay, and as promised, I'm gonna give you the first tip that I always tell people when they want to move to Puerto Rico. And it's one, you gotta come visit the island. So many people reach out and they have never actually been to Puerto Rico. You gotta come and check it out for yourself. I can tell you great things about it. I can tell you things that are not so great. However, you have to experience that for yourself and for your family and for your business, and whatever might actually happen for you, you gotta do what's best for you. And that's totally understandable. But you gotta come visit, check it out, and see if this is something that works for you. And then secondly, before you buy a house, make sure you know where you want to buy. There's lots of towns and municipalities to choose from, but you gotta pick a few of them or closer to them. The vibe you're gonna get on the East Coast is not the same you're gonna get on the West Coast. It's not gonna be the same as the city or the South or the North. You really have to analyze what do you want out of life. What are your priorities? Do you want to be closer to an airport? Do you want to be closer to the nightlife, the shopping center? Do you want to just retire and not see anyone and just have a bunch of land? All those things really do matter. And that's something you're going to have to figure out for yourself. Again, if you're looking to buy or sell in Puerto Rico, I would love to help you. Check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll put my info down below. And until next one, I'll see you. Bye.